this special video proudly brought to you by GFM United Prayer and Revival Ministry. I'm Evangelist Gabriel Fernandes, and I'm so happy to be with you today. I'm here in a place where I like to come. It's a place where I like to come and pray and come and seek God. And I thought I'd just take the moment to answer some of your questions. My friends, one of the questions that have come in, and I feel it's a very hot question that we should deal with, is how do I know if an opportunity is from God? How do I know if it's from God? And what are the consequences of choosing an opportunity that is not of God? Okay, the first part of that question is very easy to answer. It's very, very easy. My friend, if an opportunity is from God, you will see all the fruits of the Spirit associated with it. What do I mean? You might feel peace, the peace of God with it, and you feel this consistently, not just once off, you'll feel the peace of God. And let me tell you something, when you recognize the fruits of the Spirit associated with an opportunity, chances are most of the time that opportunity will bring you great happiness. Because the Bible says, the blessing of the Lord maketh rich and addeth no sorrow. It maketh rich and addeth no sorrow. This is a blessing that actually makes you so happy, and it doesn't bring any sadness or any complications along with it. And that brings us to the second part of the question. What are the effects of going for an opportunity that's not of God? The first thing that we'll notice is an opportunity that's not of God will usually look very nice and flashy at the beginning, and it plays on your desperation to get somewhere. Whether it's to get something that God has placed on your heart, or whether it's your desire, your passion, but usually most of the time as human beings we'll be desperate to get into something. The devil plays on this desperation and uses it to trap us. So he makes this whole thing that looks fancy and wow, it looks like such a nice opportunity. But along with that opportunity, one thing you'll find is it'll bring sorrow. If it doesn't bring it at first, it will bring it at some stage during that opportunity. It will bring some kind of sorrow, and you'll find that usually when you get into such an opportunity, you'll find that your wings are clipped. You can't really do what God has gifted you to do. You know, my friend, the reason why I can explain this to you is I myself have been in those situations. That's usually what happens when you get into an opportunity that's not of God. Another thing is an opportunity that's not of God will usually lead you away from the plan of God. So it might look like it's in line with your vision, with your calling, with your purpose, or whatever you want to do. And then sooner or later, you'll find that you're being led off track. You're being led off track, and you're not accomplishing what God has called you to do. And usually along the line, what God will do is He'll bring correction. And that usually brings quite a lot of pain in that correction, because God has to violently take you out of that place and put you back on path. And He has to do that, because if you lose your destiny, then you're as good as dead. That destiny, that purpose that God places on your life is very important for you. It's very important. It's the thing, when you accomplish it, it makes you happy. When you're doing it, it makes you happy. That's what you need to accomplish in life, my friend. And that's what I can say. I encourage you, my friend, don't rush. You know, you might be so desperate because of your passion to serve God, or because of your passion to do whatever it might be that you're doing. You might be so desperate to jump into that opportunity, but my encouragement for you is don't rush. First, weigh out the opportunity clearly define and see, is this God? By looking for the fruits of the Spirit. Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, and the list goes on. And look for them consistently. Don't just look for them once off. Give it a few days, or at least a few weeks. Look for those fruits, and if you see your decision is consistent, then go for it. Chances are it's from God, and even as you go for it, you'll find that the blessing of God manifests. And that, my friends, is basically it. That's how you find an opportunity from God. I hope this video blessed you. Feel free to send in your questions. If you've got any questions that you would like to ask me, I'll be so happy to answer them on this platform. Feel free to send them in to info@gabrielfernandesministries.com. Thank you for watching this, my friend. God bless you and goodbye. If you are blessed by these videos and you would like to give a seed, feel free to do so. The link is in the description. All the seeds and the money that comes in goes towards the work of the gospel, and we really appreciate your giving. In saying that, it brings us to the end of the video. God bless you. God keep you. God make His face shine upon you and be gracious to you. Until we meet again next time, shalom and goodbye.